A bit speechless, really. It's a very strange experience. It's hard to kind of, I guess, contextualize the last 2 weeks. Feels like it's gone by pretty quickly. I don't think it has, actually. It's amazing to be here. The contrast from leaving St. Malo. Actually, for me, it's my third Atlantic crossing, but it's only my first transatlantic race. Obviously, it was solo as well, so to have that experience, and it's all a bit overwhelming.
You happy with your racing?
Yeah, I am. I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. I said I'd be happy in the top 10. I'm in the top 10. Firstly, I'm happy to finish the race. It was a tough race. We had 3 big depressions in the first week. We really took a kicking. And then also you expect it to kind of get a bit easier into the trade winds, and that really wasn't the case. It was breezy all the way. It was, I think a couple of days ago was the first day I had that it didn't average 20 knots. And the longest race I've done before this is 8 days, so to do 18, thank you. I'm pleased. I'm very happy.
Happy for the boat?
Yeah, well, the history of the boat. We've done a lot of work. I don't think it's luck that we made it across this time. We focused in the right areas. We worked smart. We worked hard, and I think this is our reward.
Any nervous moments? Any bad moments?
Yeah, lots.
Go on.
I struggled a bit with the first day, leaving all the people, and then you kind of have this idea that you get on the boat and you start racing and you'll forget about everything and it will all be okay. But it kind of sat over me for like a day. I was quite nervous for the whole kind of first day of racing. But then I settled into it, and then no big dramas. I had a few small things break, and obviously coming off big waves in 50 knots is a novel experience. But took it in my stride and enjoyed it.
You were a little bit on your own in terms of competitors in the end.
Yeah, I was. That was a bit sad. I think it made the mental aspect a bit more of a learning curve, because you haven't got another boat to focus on that's next to you the whole time. But in a way, that's a good thing, because it teaches you that, to keep pushing, without someone driving you on, and I was able to do that. So that was a good learning experience. It would have been nice to be with the group in front of me, but my strategy was always to take it easy in the first week, to get the boat through, and to make sure we finished before focusing on the result. And that's what I did. So hindsight is easy to say, I would have pushed a bit harder and could have been up with those guys. But, I think for a first try, lots of positives, and ready to come back and improve.
What's next then?
Good question. I'll take stock of this first. I'm going to take the boat to Grenada and take her out the water so I can go home for a little bit. And then we'll do the Round Barbados race in January. And then I look at my options next year. The Vendée is always the target. So that's another Class40 campaign, maybe a Figaro. It's all funding dependent, so working on that behind the scenes, and stay tuned.
Good job, well done.
Thanks, Andy.